My name is Wendell Yellowbone. I've lived here a majority of my life on a Pioneer Indian reservation. I grew up with horses ever since I was a little person, and went away for a few years, came back and continued to live here. But one of the things that each year that we do, and that I participate, from a spiritual and from an everyday life, is to participate in the Little Bighorn cultural ride, we call it. The Battle of Greasy Grass, the Battle of Little Bighorn, where the 7th Cavalry was defeated by the Lakota Nation. It started in 1995, and we continued it on. Last year was our 20th year we rode horses. During that time, we created a lot of change. The Cheyennes, who we ride with on this ride, we've actually created an interest for them back into their horse society, horse culture. And they started to ride horses with us. Each year something changed. The community of Busby, Montana, they used to watch us go by each year. Then one year they decided we brought their community together, and they started having a celebration during the time we would ride. And they would have horse events. They bring the spirit of the horse back. And each year we go up, something new is added. And what I wanted to say is that for the Little Bighorn ride is a lot more than just riding a horse from the 20th to the 25th. There's a spiritual awakening that we want to instill in our youth to remember who they are, where they come from, and that the people that they represent in this life. That's the most important part. The horse ride is added just for an event for the kids to participate in. And the other part is to remember the songs and the prayers. We ask each and every one of them to do the songs and the prayers. That's what we do. Because we want to instill something in the children so that they would carry on. Each time we have a circle up where we do the prayers, I tell them that a lot of us that started this ride, we may no longer be here. We're getting ready to make our journey because we're getting older. In order for something to continue on, it's your responsibility to remember what we do here so that it perpetuates itself generations down the road. And that's the most important part. To remember those who heard their generations are not here. They got rubbed out. Their families, they're not here. They have no representation in this time. But what they gave was their life to take a stand. That stand was to live. That's what this ride represents. A last stand for us to live, to be recognized as human beings. And that's the true fight with the United States government army. When we defeated them, things changed. And when things change, may not been for the best, but the perception is that we are still here. That was the important value for that fight, to continue us to be here. The rules was to rub us out, to eliminate our presence here, to eliminate what they have done, to cover up, as the word is thrown out there, the genocide. If we were not here, then they would show us in history books and picture books that these people used to be alive. But because they resisted American change, they're no longer here. We represent a nation of progress. That would have been their justification. But with the Little Bighorns taking a stand, like many other native cultures, indigenous people, each have their own stories to tell, how they all took a stand to survive, to live, to see their grandchildren, see their grandchildren. That's the most important part about the Little Bighorn life.